Greetings, everyone, and welcome to something a little bit different. This is Dreadnought. This is a game I have been playing on Twitch for a couple weeks now, and a lot in my spare time. It is a team-based Starship Command, I guess arena fighter, maybe? I don't know. I don't dabble in these types of games too much, but this is one that I have been really enjoying. So I wanted to do something on YouTube for it, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I do some tutorials? I've been playing for a few weeks now. I've kind of got the feel for most of this. So I want to go ahead and give it a go. So I'm going to start with the most important thing I think new players can do, and that is the tutorial, which is hidden in the start menu. Also, for those who don't know, and actually I'll show this because this can be a little bit distracting. So there are career progressions, and there is this one called Answer the Call, Warp into Battle for the recruit level. And this was holding me up for a couple days till I saw another streamer mention that that one was playing the tutorial. It is very poorly labeled. So without further ado, we're going to play the tutorial, and I'm going to try to do my best to explain how this game works. Now, there are a couple of things that are going to be different from the base game, just because I've done some rebinding and reprioritizing of some stuff. And there's one ship type I'm already telling you now on this series, do not expect, at least not for a while, do not expect a tutorial on Corvettes. I cannot get the hang of it. I don't want to invest the time into unlocking a tier 3 Corvette.
Ground launch sequencer is go for auto sequence start.
Hangar 1 Dreadnought crew, get to your battle stations. Time to launch. T-minus 1 minute and counting.
Pre-ignition checks complete.
Get that primary module. The blood's over.
Initialize primary firepower dry run. Roger that. Primary firepower dry run all good.
Hangar floor is clear.
That's complete.
We're green for pre-ignition.
And fire it up.
Roger that, Bix.
Confirming. Hangar doors clear to unbolt.
Almost ready to launch, Dreadnought. You're missing just one vital crew member.
Hangar ready doors open.
Captain on the bridge.
Ah, welcome on board, Captain. Your Dreadnought is prepped and ready for battle.
Disengage docking traffic. Clear on main.
On your order, Captain.
And on our order it shall be.
Take your Dreadnought out of the hangar.
Hello, Bix, the voice of the company right now. So can I look around? Okay, so my controls are locked at the moment, but yeah, so let's go through this slowly. So you can move your ship by you have three-dimensional movement,
Frontier.
but it's not based on where your mouse cursor is looking.
Aligning a caster nav beacon to battlefield jump coordinates.
You heard the woman. Get your tail hooked to the jump zone ASAP to warp into battle.
Kappa base. Alright, looks like I am being given mouse control. Alright, so you move through the plane on a three-dimensional left, right, up, down, with left and right turning you, so you only ever really move forward, backwards, up, or down. So I'm going backwards right now. This ship is a Dreadnought. This is the big one, the Big Kahuna, although this is the basic Big Kahuna. Although it does have a little bit of camouflage on it, so just showing you guys, these ships are not fast. Other ships are fast. As I was saying earlier, I'm not going to do Corvettes. That's the fastest ship by far. Alright. I'm now using spacebar to go up. And then here's the one key that always kind of messed me up a little bit is left shift is down. So this game is very much designed with right-handers in mind.
Take control of your destiny as commander of your own battleship.
Oh, hey, look, it's a Gravis ship.
And into the action.
So I'm noticing my weapons are disabled, but yeah, so left and right to turn.
Cleared. Primary ship capabilities online, Captain.
Can I shoot now? Cool, my guns are working. And I also want to draw your attention to the detail. Look at this. Each direction I go has its own custom built-in burners for this. Even the up and down have actual, like, engine ports. Up, down. These ships are, well, mostly. Looks like it's not actually built in for, or it might have something to do with the... I'm not sure, but most ships, it's pretty, like, the detail on them is pretty extreme. Like, this is the basic Dreadnought, so don't get too crazy. Yeah, so maneuverability on Dreadnoughts is not great. Destroyers are alright. Artillery cruisers are a little bit fast. Same with tactical cruisers. But at the same time, they are still not the best. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to.
Under attack. Take out those lowlives harassing my nav beacon, Captain.
I wanted to do combat later. Alright, so next thing, and then this... You know what? No, I'll do that next. Okay, combat. Left click to shoot. Right click to zoom. Okay, will you stop the tutorial thing? I want to do it myself, damn it. Alright, and R to reload,
Those enemy ships.
and Q to switch weapons. You have two types of weapons, and I would like to point out that if you can see I'm switching it, the target reticule switches a little bit, and you can actually see the different guns coming online for the Dreadnought. And you can see they're actually, like, the turrets are actually following along. So, main gun on a Dreadnought is heavy plasma cannon. You know, pretty standard. And then our secondaries for most ships are either going to be repeaters or flak. So here's a repeater cannon. And out of ammo and reloading. So repeaters are really good up close. They're usually meant for picking off Corvettes or someone who you can't quite hit with your main guns. So the main guns... While it looks like I have a range of motion, you'll notice that that little crosshair is following around, and that is because you cannot always hit every direction. Look, I can't shoot straight down, but if I switch to my repeater guns, okay, I still can't quite shoot straight down, but I can shoot better. And now I am being shot at by the really crappy AI, so let's go ahead and just blow them out of the sky real quick. Now, the ships we are fighting are not player ships. These are just assault ships. They are the little... They're better than fighters, but they're tiny and they're not very
Got 'em
good.
all. Cost is secure. Next up, Kappa Base battlefield.
Now we're going to
Lowlives
warp.
at Kappa Base who think they can take on Sinley Bay. Go send them a message. They can't mess with our beacons.
Locked onto Acoste warp signal, Captain. And we're warping out.
Now, if you think that warp animation was cool, I got good news for you. You actually can have mini warps. Loading, loading, loading. So yeah, this is still just the tutorial.
Kappa Base jump successful.
All right.
Take out those enemies up ahead. Your allies are warping in right behind you.
Welcome to one of the actual battle maps, Kappa Base. This is my second favorite one, actually. So, let's go over the ship icons. As you can see ahead of me, and if I go off screen, it will tell you if any enemy is within visual range, and as you're looking around, you will get indicators showing you where they are. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the help screen just to go over the full array of the UI. This is actually a brand new thing they added recently. So, first of all, there is a chat. Enter is all chat, control enter is squad chat, and shift enter is team chat. Squad chat is the party system. Currently can only have 3 members of your party, which doesn't make a lot of sense considering this is an 8-on-8 gameplay mode. Alright, your health is on the left, your energy is on the right. Energy is going to be one of the last things I go over with because that is one of the most important and most advanced things. The target, I'll better explain that in person, but you can see their health and their energy. It is important to track their energy. You might want to think of it as their potential shield. You can see the distance, which is important because each ship has a certain maximum range. This starter ship, the maximum range is 7 kilometers. This game does in kilometers. Comms wheel is for... So, need backup, follow me. Need repair, regroup, thanks. And you can also just kind of target
Come
things.
about and form up on us.
So, for example, if we look at this ship and...
Got an enemy contact.
Boom. Blow him up.
Requesting fire over here.
So yeah, that is how that works. And then, what else was on that? Okay, tab to bring up the score. This is not the tier 7 one. Okay, it doesn't... Apparently this is the tier 4 Dreadnought. My bad, but it looks just like the basic one, I'm not gonna lie. And it doesn't feel too good either. Alright, what else was there? Energy wheel, again, that'll come up last. Ammo bars, you do run out of ammo, and you do die if you run out of ammo at the wrong time. And then up above is the modules. Now, this is the one thing I've remapped, personally, because normally they're on F1 through 4, but that's my record commands, so had to switch those over for live streaming and for this. So I've bound them to 7, 8, 9, 10 on my mouse. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the battle. Now, I want to draw your attention, I can't really zoom in on it, to the icons next to the bad guys up ahead. You'll notice that each ship has a different icon. And here are our allies, and they also have different icons. The different icons tell you a different troop type. Now, let's say if I brought up the scoreboard... Okay, fine. I was going to go over this, but... Alright, so weapon ranges. In range means you can hit... Sorry. You can hit. Optimal range means you will hit and wreck them. And hit indicator is just to make sure you're hitting them. Because there are some times where, if you're not really zoomed in, you think you're hitting them, but it's actually going right over their head. Artillery cruisers are a real good example of this, because you need very fine-tuned aim on those. So, as I was trying to explain, there are different ship types. There is one of each type on our team, so I will use them to explain. The icon on top, Captain Thomas Ryu, is our tactical cruiser. That is your healer. Protect them with your life. Captain Cov is flying a destroyer. Those are your kind of meaty, like not super tanky, not super DPS. They're the all-around ship, and they're very powerful, very skilled, very diverse. I don't need that again. Okay, Captain Jones is flying a Corvette. That is your super fast glass cannon ship. It's meant to get in close and take out the cruisers and potentially destroyers. Very dependent on who can do what. So you'll see right below me, that's our tactical cruiser, that's our healer. Now, right above mine, Captain Basura, who is right over there, that is an artillery cruiser. You are a giant gun with an engine attached to it. You fire that one beam right there, deals tons of damage, very long range, sniper style shooting, but you only get the one shot versus, like you saw, I can fire off constant broadsides, but he has the best gun, but he is extremely fragile, because he is just a gun with an engine, and a slow one. And then the one... Okay, I guess Jones got blown up already. Yeah, so that is the bad guys. So, let's go over the modules. You'll see that I have 4 modules at the top of my screen right now. Plasma broadside, flechette missiles, anti-missile lasers, and warp jump. Each module is unique. So you'll notice now I have 2 modules locked on, and I've got missiles coming at me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and... Oh, thank you for actually doing that right now. Wait, no, I didn't rebind those. I rebound the energy. Never mind. Because I was thinking, it's like, wait, no, those are 1 through 4. Yeah, so you'll see I've got little death missiles coming at me. Now, I've gone ahead and activated anti-laser missiles. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, see how he's got a little shield skull icon next to him? He is now using his... I get it. He's now using his energy to go into super kill mode, which is not going to really pay off because I'm going to just zap his missiles out of the sky. Modules deal a lot of energy. Anything else to note from the tutorial? Locked on. Okay, ready. Locked on. Cooldown. Modules have cooldowns. Depends on the type of module. And module locked on indicator. I've got my front 2 ready on him. And I'm not even taking that much damage, so I'm going to just back up slightly. So I'm gonna fire a plasma broadside. This is a Dreadnought exclusive.
That's it. Enemy Dreadnought is going down.
And it's like your old school, like, you know, Discovery era. Hey, I thought I had my anti-laser missiles on. Ow. Okay, so their healer is taking shots at me, so I'm gonna fire my flechette missiles, which is a medium-range missile attack, which will just, well, launch missiles at them.
Flechettes locked and ready to fire.
Alright, what else is there? My anti-laser missiles, as I've explained, will just shoot down lasers. Let's go ahead and get closer to those guys using Warp Jump. So this is the fourth and final module. This is not a unique to Dreadnought one.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
So I actually overshot them a little bit, but it's fine because you can shoot.
In our position. Scratch another enemy attack cruiser.
You can shoot pretty much anywhere you want.
Flechettes have positive lock.
Flechette's got a relatively short cooldown. You'll notice my defensive one did not. So, like, I can't block missiles again.
Scratch enemy
Alright, that destroyer's done, and we're gonna go ahead and try and take out this
firing.
Dreadnought, just so I have some breathing room to explain energy. So you'll notice he's using a shield now. That is part of the energy system.
Launched, Captain.
Gonna see if my flechettes can finish him. So, yep, the flechettes did, in fact, finish him.
Let the scavengers pick him over.
Alright, so we're kind of wounded, so I'm gonna warp over to where our
Commencing jump.
attack cruiser is, because he can heal me up. Does look like he's fighting a destroyer, so we'll probably have to save him. Yes.
That destroyer is scrap, Captain.
Alright. So I'm gonna make a point to try and move near. So the tactical cruisers heal via healing beacons and healing beams. I think that's the only two types of healing I've seen so far. Alright, so the last thing I want to go over, and this is the one that'll really separate the beginners from the advanced players, is energy. So earlier it told me to activate the energy wheel. You can do that by holding down E. There's also hotkeys, which I've rebound, to automatically activate the three things. So see the energy bar on the right? That's what you use for this. Now, let's say I want to activate all power to the weapons. You'll notice that my attack speed just went through the roof.
One less destroyer to worry about.
And then what I've done also is cancel it early since we killed him. And I want to focus on the other two. So, let's go charge straight at that destroyer, huh? Problem is, as soon as I start shooting, he's going to start shooting back at me. In fact, he's launched missiles at me. Oh no, my anti-laser missiles aren't up. Play along. Boom! I just brought up my shield via the energy system. The shield will reduce damage taken by 85%. So, while it doesn't make you immune to damage, it's still very important. The last option is all power to the engines. I ran out of ammo on my main gun, so I'm just finishing it off any way I can.
Flechettes locked and ready to fire.
There's a short cooldown, by the way, between modules, so
Flechettes have positive lock.
let's say the flechette missiles have pretty much got him dead.
Got this battle in the bag. Let's finish him.
Alright. I had to pull up my shield, but okay.
Captain.
Last thing, all power to the engines. I need to get nice and close on that destroyer. So it doesn't feel like too much because I am, in fact, on a Dreadnought, but, like, I'm so much faster right now.
Broadside, here's the broadside gun.
Completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Alright, and then the last option is just turn off energy early, if that way you'll have access to it again. So, that's just about all the basics on Dreadnought. Let's finish up this match real quick with one last warp kill. By the way, warp puts its beacon out somewhere ahead of time, so even if you're moving after the initial cast, you'll still go to wherever it had designated first. So, let's go all power to the weapons, and bam! GG!
Impressive. We're back to Silly Bay so I can congratulate you in person.
So yeah, that was Dreadnought's tutorial. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you wanted to play Dreadnought, which, by the way, I probably should have said this first, this game is currently in an open beta. And as far as I'm aware, it's going to come out as a free-to-play game. It works on microtransactions for its main income right now. So if you want to play the game, you can just sign up for free. I'll have the link down in the description. But yeah, for those who want to play Dreadnought, think this game looks fun, I hope to see you on the fields of battle. Thank you all for watching, and farewell.